Hey everyone, today I want to talk about NYX Cosmetics. Well, NYX, I always say it as NYX, whatever. Anyway, I have the Smoked Eye Kit, the Smoky Shadow Palette from NYX, and I have the NYX Collection Noir Liquid Black Liner. Now, these two items are really affordable items that will give you a great fall look. I just did my makeup today using mostly NYX products, but I did throw in a little bit of Starlux, a little bit of Revlon, Miraness, just the regular stuff because I don't like to stick to just one brand, though I do have my favorites. So let's talk about the Smoky Eye Palette. There's going to be swatches at the end, but I'm going to do some real life swatches right here with you now. You get about 6 shadows, not about, you get 6 shadows, and they range from one sparkly shadow to a black matte, a mauve purple, midnight blue, a sandy copper, and a pearl white. Now the only matte shades you really have are the black, and the rest kind of just look matte, but they don't apply matte to me. Like, they have just a little bit something extra in them that, well, they are maybe a little bit matte, but they just don't appear matte to me. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, they're too powdery to look matte. But they are pretty pigmented. They're not the best pigmentation. I wouldn't go crazy for their pigmentation. Definitely use them over a good primer and you'll get these to work fine. When you swatch them without primer, they're very, very sheer. And as always with sheer shadow, make sure you pat them on or blend them out to get a more softer look. That's what I did today, and I was able to get a completely soft look from a smoky palette. Now, I like that they included 2 more neutral shades, like the coppery sand color and the pearl white, because it really pulls together these really dark shades. Because sometimes some palettes forget about that and they just give you all the smoky shades, and it's just, you need more than smoke to do an eye look. Now, I like that they included a sparkly shade right here. It's a gray. It's very gray when you apply it. However, the micro glitter really doesn't show up when you apply it to your eye. No matter how much primer I used or how I patted it on, it was pretty non-apparent, which is sad. I hate that they make these shadows that do that. I think they need to be a little bit more moist to retain that micro shimmer. Now, they do include a applicator, and it's a double-sided sponge applicator. Not really a fan of the sponge applicators, but if you don't have a brush, it's really, you can still pat on your shadow. Swish, swish, pat. So you can still get that look, but it just makes it a little bit harder to blend. I still say invest in brushes. NYX has really great brushes, so does e.l.f. And if you can, you can get the MAC later on. I used my Echo tool today, so I'm just letting you know what I used personally. Now, let's start swatching this up, okay? So let's do the micro glitter shade first. Sorry, my hand is stained. As you can see, it really isn't that pigmented, but you can definitely build it up. So you see it's starting to get darker and darker and darker. I just don't feel like you should have to, but this is such an affordable product that you really can't complain if you have to do that. Now, if this was MAC, I'll be all over it. I'd be like, no! But since it's just NYX, it's not so bad. Just put it over primer and you're good to go. Then we have this matte black, which performed decently for a drugstore black. It looks like the built-up version of this. So I think that if you want to get this to be a lot darker, just apply this over the darkened black here, and you should be fine. You won't have to layer it up in it or anything. Now the mauvey purple, really a beautiful shade. Again, much better over primer, but it will give you that nice smoky violet eye, which is so in right now. Then you get a beautiful midnight blue. Sorry. You get a beautiful midnight blue. Again, you can get that smoky jewel-toned eye. I'm running out of hands, so let me just wipe my hand off. Okay. So the next one we have is that sand color. And there you go. It's really more like just a skin color, but it gives you that light reflecting shade that's really good to highlight the brow. I think if you're a medium tone to dark tone complexion, use this as your highlighter, and if you're a lighter tone, use the white pearl as your highlighter. But you can honestly use them wherever you want on your eye. I'm just making some suggestions. And then last but not least, wiping the hand off, we have our pearl white. And it really is decently pigmented for what it is. So it's a really great smoky palette. It gives you the look that you want for an affordable price, like I said. Apply over primer and it will apply just as good as your higher end products. Overall, I really like it for its price point. I'm going to leave all the information below on the price because I'm not exactly sure what I've seen different prices, so I don't want to give you the wrong price, but I'll give you the website below and you can pick it up from them, and I'll have all that information listed, but I'm telling you, affordable. Now, you can't complete your look without liner. Well, I can't. So the black liner I like because it has a very thin applicator, extremely thin. Very thin. You're going to get extreme precision with it. Now, I'm a big fan of the pen liners, but this really gave me a good enough line that I could say, you know what, it's not so bad. But you know what, I did have a little bit of problem applying it to this eye. Like, I accidentally nicked it on my shadow, and my shadow was kind of ruined a little bit because it really stays. So that's good and bad. You know, you don't be shaky at all. So if you're a little shaky with your hand, you might not like this product, because once it's on, it's on. But if you like something that stays, that you can even rub your eye a little bit and it will stay, this is your product. So I did it, as you can see, I got a really thin, precise line coming out. So if you're looking to do, this isn't for those thicker, bolder liner looks. This is for the thinner, really petite line, really precise line, that pointed line. If you want to get in your underneath your waterline, like underneath the lower lash line, this is a good product for you. And you know what I like about this? When you have your smoky eye and you have all those dark shades, you really don't need to layer on your black liner. So this is a good choice for that. It gives you that black definition right at your lash line without really taking away from your smoky look that you just created. Win-win? Yeah, pretty much. So you can check these products out. I'll leave all their information below, price, link, everything. And please check out my Instagram. I'm going to have my look posted, and I'm going to have swatches here at the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Recycled Stardust.